Hi there, once again, this is your wisdom mentor. This is Edwin RJ, all the way from J-Town City. God bless you. And today we're going to be talking about spiritual journey part 1. Come on, say it with me. Spiritual journey part 1. Come on, say it one more time with me. Spiritual journey part 1. What is spiritual journey? Spiritual journey is an intimate quest to deepen your insight about life. So if you have a quest to deepen your insight about life, about the spirit realm, about God, then you are on a spiritual journey. We can also see spiritual journey as a progression of understanding God, understanding life, and understanding oneself. So if you want to understand God, you want to understand life, and you want to understand yourself, it means that you are on a spiritual journey. Many of us don't know that we are spiritual beings. And as a man or as a woman, as a spiritual being on earth, you have a path to follow. And that path that you have to follow is actually a spiritual path. You may look physical, you may behave physical, but do you know that many things in life, they are all about the spirit? So, you are a spirit being, and then you have soul and you have a body. So you function both in the spirit realm and in the body or physically. Physical journeys carry your body, while spiritual journey carries the mind. Now, you see, if you want to go somewhere physically, you will have to travel, and your body must be at that place that you want to go to. Let's say, for example, you want to go to Kano, or you want to go to the US, or you want to go to America, wherever that is. You will have to transport your body physically. Probably you take a cab, and then you take a plane, and then you take a jet, and then you find yourself in America or wherever you want to go to. You see, your body must be there. But for spiritual journey, if you want to journey spiritually, you may not necessarily go with your body. You may not necessarily take your body, even though there are records in the Bible where some people took their bodies for spiritual journeys. Example, you see Elijah disappeared by the chariot of fire. You see Enoch was not. They looked and searched for him, and they couldn't find him because what? God took him. But let me tell you something. Mostly, when you want to take a spiritual journey, you must take a spiritual journey in your mind. The mind is a powerful tool if it has to do with spiritual journey. So many of us have been taking spiritual journeys, but we did not know. If you dream, or as you sleep, many of us dream. Do you know that dreams are part of the spiritual journey of life? Do you know visions and revelations are part of the spiritual journeys of life? Do you know that when you meditate, you are on a journey? Now, the thoughts you are thinking inside your mind, those thoughts, do you know that they are spiritual manifestation of the journey that you're going to or you're heading for? Many of us don't know that we have journeyed in our minds all over the world, and then you are so ignorant of it. Now, in this part 1, we're going to talk about the reason for spiritual journey. Why must you journey spiritually? Number 1, to find out the purpose of life. If you want to find out your purpose in life, then there must be a spiritual journey you must take. And then there must be an investigation. You are going to be like a scientist trying to investigate something. Many of us don't know our purpose in life because we have not journeyed spiritually. See, I never knew I had a purpose, I had a call until I went to ABU Zaria. My spiritual journey began fully in Zaria. And then suddenly teachings and directions, and then the Holy Spirit and things, encounters. I was having manifestation and encounters. The Trinity will come to teach me continuously. That was a spiritual journey. And my question to you today is, what is your own spiritual journey, and how have you journeyed spiritually? Number two, remember we're talking about the reason for spiritual journey. Number two, to know God more. If you take a spiritual quest, let me tell you, you will know God more. I discovered that while I was journeying spiritually, I began to know God more and more. I kept singing that song, I want to know you more. I want to know you more. Want to know you more. And then I went deeper, deeper and deeper. I just kept going deeper and deeper and deeper. I'm still going deeper and deeper in God. So if you take a spiritual journey, you will get to know this God more. Number three, to know the meaning of life, because life is spiritual. If you don't know the meaning of life, it's because you have not taken a spiritual journey. Take yourself on a spiritual tour, and then you will know the significance of life. Do you know that if you understand the spiritual, the physical becomes easy for you? There was a meeting in heaven and Job was not there in Job chapter 1. Even though Job was doing spiritual practices, even though Job had depths that other people did not have, he was doing sacrifices when sacrifices have not begun then. But guess what? There was a meeting in heaven about Job's life and he was not there. Imagine that Job would have taken a spiritual journey to see that meeting. Then he would have had more understanding concerning what happened to him. Many of us are struggling and suffering right now in our lives. Many things have gone haywire. You've been asking God questions. What if you take a spiritual journey? Take a record. Look at yourself in heaven, or look at yourself in the throne of God. Hear the voice of God, and then I am sure you will not be asking God those miserable, terrible questions. Some of us have been challenged. Some of us are weary. Some of us are tired. Some of us want to give up. Why do you want to give up? Why not take that spiritual journey? Ask those questions you need to ask. Get those things you need to get, and I know that something powerful will happen to you. And the last thing, the reason why you should take a spiritual journey is to expand your understanding, expand the understanding of your faith. If you want to expand the understanding of your faith, then you need a spiritual journey so that you will get more understanding concerning your faith. I don't know what faith you are in or who you are putting your faith in, but do you know that if you take a spiritual journey, do you know that you're going to go far in life? So today, take that spiritual journey, and I know there's going to be a change in your life. This is your Wisdom Mentor. My name is Edwin RJ, all the way from J-Town City, telling you, take that journey and God will visit you. Please watch out for Spiritual Journey Part 2. God bless you. See you in Part 2.